And for new generations, 9/11 happened before they were even born, which makes lessons like today's at Mount St. Mary's in the town of Tonawanda so important. As 7 Eyewitness News senior reporter Eileen Buckley tells us, a group of students heard from a man who lost his wife 18 years ago today.
16-year-old Kate Belcom and 17-year-old Ava Roseneck were among 24 Mount St. Mary's students who traveled to the 9/11 memorial in New York City last April. The high school junior and senior say the trip put a human face on the devastation. This man, Charles Wolf, a Buffalo native who lives in New York City, lost his wife, Catherine Wolf, in the first tower that collapsed. He shared his story with the students.
He really just, showed us the actual details, and it's really just incredibly heartbreaking seeing it, because that was the first time I've ever been there, and it was just so upsetting.
I was sobbing, and I never really usually cry over a lot of things like that, and it was really, I don't know, just very enlightening.
The students were moved to hear Charles's wife was called into work early that day.
Like Ava said, I'm not a super emotional person. I don't cry all the time, but seeing that, really the only feeling I felt was sadness, and I just cried, and it's just so upsetting.
As an educator, it's that moment you wait for and you hope for, because each of those girls, the light went off. They were able to understand 9/11 in a whole different way.
Governor Cuomo signed a new law Monday allowing for a brief moment of silence in public schools across the state each September 11th. But the Mount has always held a moment of silence to mark the day. And because it's a Catholic school, students also prayed. This year, Ava and Kate thought of Charles and his wife.
This time I was able to keep someone in particular in mind.
That's what I thought about too, because last year, this day, it was obviously still heartbreaking, and I see it on social media and I hear about it, but now I actually can think of one person rather than a big picture.
Eileen Buckley, 7 Eyewitness News.